say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Groupers offense will have the football first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has read the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets stuck.
The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Tennessee's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I'll tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. He did not make it. Wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Got room at the 35. Lots of room to run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And the Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteer! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down, 4th down coming. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner will field it and try to do some business.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Sweet cut there.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give on the option. Was Rushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This is a designed run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The groupers will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Give to the running back. Makes his man miss. Got the first down. Looking for more. It's a running room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. He's up to 55 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The ball's in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking to fire. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the offense out of the field to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, better look out! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. They'll try to run for it. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. The groupers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. Finding open areas. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Volunteer.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he drops just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the groupers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Now this offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's cracked. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fall.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
Turning it on. Sweet spin. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Good enough.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics... He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He picks it up, turns it on down the left side. 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Colorado State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The give to the tailback. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The groupers will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Corrals it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for him.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Using his legs to buy some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He's got him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer! Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Craig. Runs through the tackle. Got the first down and more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. DB's right up on the receivers. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The groupers are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the groupers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. I want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The groupers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. The tap. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 31 over UTEP. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man. The play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him. Now, the Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Jefferson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. On over the middle, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, what a cut!
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Volunteers are marching down the field.
Ringo! Igloo!
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Volunteers have moved it inside the 20. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force. Long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The groupers decide to punt it away. Bulldozes his way through. He almost broke that when they finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's reeled in. It's Staley. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll operate out of split backs. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Unloads to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Hobbs. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Craig. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He leaves it with his back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snares it outside. It's Kelly. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The groupers send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Made a defender miss. So here is the Tennessee offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready up. Fire.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The ball's moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long.
42, Spider. 4-2.
From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the run, it's Craig. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the groupers have this offense rolling. The option look. The pitch. Fights off a defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense wants to bring the heat. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely center cut. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks. And looking to go 1-0, they are loving their squad.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa has opened up a can right.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And they're able to dive on that football and get it back. That would have been a disaster to cough it up immediately after a score. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a crease at the 20. Running through contact. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
23 on the play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Military stunt.
Back to throw, it's Weeks. Grab near the sticks, it's Jefferson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, there's the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.